Hey guys, I know it's been a really long time again. Things have been absolutely crazy with exams and just life, to be honest. But I promise this summer I'm going to be so consistent. But for today, I'm going to be testing out a few new products, high end. I got some makeup from Fashion Nova, and I'm going to show you guys how I do my signature gold cut crease look. A lot of people from Instagram have been asking for it, so here it is. First thing I've done is my eyebrows off camera, as I have a tutorial. If you want to see it, I'll link it below. Hopefully I remember. Hopefully I learn how to do that. But yeah, first thing I'm going to do is set my under eyes with Airspun, of course. Just getting the powder. Simply gonna press that on here because my look is just a very light brown color I'm using. It doesn't need to be wet still. If you're going for a more pigmented color or a much bolder eyeshadow look where you got to use lots of different eyeshadows, that's when you want to keep it wet so the pigments can stick. But we're only going to be using browns, which are going to show up very easily on a beige, light brown, whatever this color is. It will just stay. Gosh. Ooh, let me check in my mirror. So just gonna bring that as close to the eyebrow as I can. Just setting that so I don't get any creases whatsoever. This is such a stupid, quick look. I love it because it's so quick and it looks very flawless, but very elegant and pretty. So yeah, we're gonna start with that. I'm actually gonna use these Maven Beauty brushes as well. This is the eyeshadow palette I'm going to use, Medium Blend. It's very natural colors, which are the browns that I need. I don't go too dark with it. First thing I am going to do is going with a skin tone shade, which is well, it's not really skin tone, but it's a very light color. I'm just gonna go over everything with that. It's like a butter pecan color. Just gonna go over the whole lid with this. As you can see, it's not dark, but it's adding a bit of color. Hopefully you can see that. All over the eye, and then I'm gonna blend it around. See, not too much, but that's the color we're gonna start with. Yeah, we're gonna go with pecan. My butter pecan, Puerto Rican. It's from a song. I can't remember what song though. Okay, but yes, very lightly I've gone over that. What I love about this look as well, you don't need too many brushes. Okay, I'm going to go in with the darker shade and go all over the lid. So again, still very subtle, but it's giving me what I want it to give. I always do it in a rounded shape. I used to like drag it, but unless I'm doing like a full cut crease or I just want that shape for whatever eyeshadow reason, I'm just gonna do a round shape around my natural lid, like around the crease. And now for a little bit more dimension, I'm gonna go in with the darker color, but I'm only gonna do it in the crease, like here. I might go a little bit darker actually. Okay, and for now, I'm just gonna flush that out. See, that's literally, oh my god, I thought my mirror was going to drop, which it almost was going to. For now, I'm going to leave that to a side, ready to use again, but that's actually the, oh, let's just blend that out a bit better. But that is actually the eyeshadow part of it, because I don't want it to be too dark, I want it to be very subtle. Okay, with a flat eyeshadow brush, I'm going to cut the crease, but it's not going to be super neat. I'm using a liquid highlighter. Instead of using a concealer, then putting a gold on, I'm going to use a liquid highlighter because it's already more or less the color I want. And then I'm going to put a loose highlighter over it and it's just going to stick and it's going to be such like a great idea. Like, I don't know why I came up with it, but this is like the best thing I've ever came up with, in my opinion. I also don't want it as tall as a normal cut crease, so it's about halfway. Hopefully you can see, because it is a very subtle color, and because it's a highlight, it doesn't necessarily come out. Oh my gosh, I went too high. I went too high. See, this is the best part about it being a highlight as well. You can kind of rub. Now, while it's still dry, I'm gonna get a highlighter. This is a loose highlighter from Inglot. And then I'm gonna go on top of it with the highlighter, and it's just gonna stick because it's wet. And look how pretty that is, and look how quick it came up without me having to use so much product. Like, it's just the best thing I've ever came up with, honestly. And then I diffuse the edges, and that is literally it. That is the whole cut crease. Doing the other eye. If it's not sticking or you want a more metallic look, you can use more liquid highlighter, but I want this to be very soft today. Like, very soft. Yeah, see, I just want a bit more on this eye. And that is literally it. This is it. Very soft, but very effective. Go back in with the brush that I went in with the darker color of the palette. Oh, I dropped it, but it wasn't a big drop. That was a bigger drop. Oh my god, but it's still fine. Oh, durable. You love to see it. I'm gonna go in with the darker color, which isn't dark, but yeah, it's the darkest out of the palette. And go over the edges, just so it doesn't look like it's just hanging on top, like it blends back in somehow. And I go from the top and I round it in. And that is literally it. I'm gonna add some eyeliner because I love eyeliner and every look has to have eyeliner. Well, most looks for me. I'm not gonna do anything long. I'm not gonna do a cat eye. I'm just gonna do a thin line because it's such a soft, subtle look. I don't wanna do too much. Yeah, that's it. I'm not even gonna do a whole eyeliner. I'm just gonna do half. I need to match it to the other side. Now let's start with the base. I'm going to use this Rose Water Prep Spray. Smells nice. It smells like fresh. Not necessarily like roses, but very fresh. Got my new foundation. Actually, this isn't the foundation, this is just the pump from Estee Lauder. It's actually a matte finish, which I don't normally go for. So very different from me. Oh my god! That was the foundation that I dropped. Why is that sealed and foundation isn't? Interesting, but hey, I wear 5N1 Rich Ginger. This is my foundation color. Oh, doesn't really look like it. It looks very pale, so we're gonna find out. If it is too pale, we can make it work. Now, where's the pump? I'm just gonna put it onto the brush. I don't want to place it on the brush, so I'm gonna place it on my little plate thing that I have. Just gonna hopefully not get too much out. Knock, knock. And then when it's about 1.5 pumps, I'm gonna stop. Okay, I think that's a bit more than 1.5 pumps, but we're gonna see. Okay, we're gonna see. Oh, that is a lot. That is a lot, and it dries quickly too. It's way too light. It's way too light. I might kill myself. I'm gonna correct it with contour. Oh, it's so light. It's too light. It was like the perfect match for me a couple of days ago. No, look at that, please. Laugh with me. What the frig am I gonna do about this? I'm gonna have to mix it. I'm gonna have to put another foundation on top because it's too late to mix. Is that? Oh my god. What the hell did I just do? What the hell did I just buy? This was supposed to be my color. Jeez, look at this. And one thing I must say, actually, I don't know if it's the brush in particular I'm using, but it's not blending out too nicely. Like, it could blend out a lot better. Oh my god, I actually want to scream. Like, why did I think that was my color? Unless it was when I tried. Oh my god. I'm gonna correct this by getting a color that's too dark for me. This is my Lancome. That's actually too dark. I'm probably expired. I'll be real. See, this is too dark. So hopefully that rectifies the issue. It's not looking like it is though. Oh my god, this is so annoying. I think it's because I got tanned. I think I got stupidly tanned over the weekend. Wow, someone's really abrasively locking my door. I'm just gonna ignore that. Because that is so disrespectful. Could never be someone for me knocking like that. Okay, that's okay. I can live with that. Jeez, I'm not impressed at all. Yeah, that's perfect. Two wrongs make a right when it comes to foundation. As long as one of those rights are too dark and another one is too light. Okay. It's still going to be a bit cakey though now because one's dewy and one's matte. So I don't think they're going to like each other too dark. I feel like this is just my wrong colour altogether now. But it's not as bad. Okay, so that's disappointing because it's not my colour, but one thing I must say about the formula is that it wasn't blending out very nicely. Could have been the brush in particular. Maybe I needed a denser brush or a blender maybe. You know, some foundations are better with sponges. But I did not like how that blended out. I know it's matte, and mattes always have some type of problem going on, but I'm not too impressed. Now, let's just do the concealer, highlighter, all that jazz. And because I have tanned and I don't want everything to be stupidly bright, I'm going to tone it down with Butterscotch, which is a darker concealer. I'm going to put it in the gaps. Well, not the gaps, but like directly underneath, like that. Just, you know, literally mixing it, if anything. Oh, but I do need my nose bridge lighter. I'm going to use Baha Velvet to cream highlight, cream blush. It's like an orangey red. Cute. And now I'm gonna set out the contour. I'm gonna come back and start blending because you've already seen this. Now I'm going to blend. Always start with the concealer because in my opinion, because I spread it the furthest. I leave the sides wet so when I do my nose contour I can blend it in again so I can clean it up. There we go. Okay, for now, let me check in my smaller mirror. Because from far away, everything kind of looks all right. So let me check from a smaller mirror. Yeah, okay. Point still stands. I'm gonna start doing a bit of the contour now. Not too much, just shaping it out. Again, shaping it out, going over where the concealer meets. Like, oh gosh, all these little baby hairs just coming out of nowhere. Gosh. Jaw. Chin. Kind of did my lip. Now I'm gonna do the bottom of my nose. Great, great stuff. I'm gonna contour my nose. Bit too much product actually this time. When you use too much product, it goes too messy, and now like it's like a bit too thin. But it's fine because we're gonna make it work. Big brush. Gonna have to blend that up into the eyebrow, just like that. When I move, you move, just like that. Hell yeah! Now DJ, bring that back. Now, actually, I do want to put more concealer in the middle because it looks a bit too thin. Actually, it's more about this bit that I don't like. Of the concealer. Oh, see, when there's too much product, it just gets stupid messy. Like, it just makes it longer than it needs to be, which is why you don't want to get too much product. Okay, that's fine for now. I'm gonna blend that up into the front of my brow. Cool. I'm gonna blend that side and up. Like a wiggling motion to make sure it actually blends out, because it is lipstick. But because it's velvet, it's gonna give a nice blend. And then I can go over everything else because this is we want this to be blended out and not wet while I'm blending the other things, because otherwise it will start mixing and you don't want pink concealer or, you know, really red contour. So that's why I like to do it last, but also let it dry before I finish it completely. Okay, and now that's kind of done-ish. Well, not really. It looks like a mess still. I'm gonna go over with a foundation brush. Go over like, not everything, but you know, like that region especially. Go over my forehead concealer, upper lip. Gosh, I'm gonna just, yeah, just going over everything. You want to do your nose gently, like very gentle. But once you've done that, the next step, in my opinion, is to finish off the concealer. You know, make sure that's blended properly, like especially like here. Like it always likes to gather up there for me. So I've got like a natural crease in my skin. And because I'm gonna start powder setting it in a minute, you know, so that's like, that's kind of done. Go over a bit again. And then I'm going to finish off with the contour. See that little built up bit? I'm going to just rectify that quickly. Go over where the contour should be. Sides. No. And that's actually it. I'm just going to check in my closer mirror that everything's not looking crazy. The colours are looking a bit off, and I think that's to do with the foundation, because everything else has been fine for me, like for the last how long. So I think that's the foundation. But I must say though, like my actual skin does look very flawless considering I have a lot of little spots right now. The next product that I'm trying is from Gucci, you know. We're going to be trying their powder. It's got a bit of a cast to it, and because I want it for my under eyes, it's paler. Ooh, comes in, I don't even want to touch it. Comes in very pretty packaging actually. Like super pretty. Ooh, and the little thing is pretty. Oh my god. Very pretty. Oh, look at this. Gorgeous. So it's kind of like a beige. So we're gonna see what it looks like on the eye. I'm gonna use a different brush because I don't trust that brush. A powder brush, a clean one too, because it's amazing. There's a little sticker on there, but I'm not gonna take it off right now. Now let's see. Smells lovely. It smells expensive. Okay, so far it's setting everything very well, actually. It's got a bit of glitter to it, so I wonder how that's gonna look like in pictures and when it's done. Oh, a hair from the brush. Anyways, yeah. I must say that the colour is actually really good as well, because it's got a bit of a beige, but it's not too yellow. It's almost like a beige pink cast to it, and that's perfect for me, as I've got neutral / red undertones. I love the smell of it. Like, love the smell. Okay, I'm gonna do a bit more. For my nose contour, I'm gonna have to use the other powder because there's just not enough of it. I'm not going to dig to set my nose. I'm gonna use the Airspun. But for my under eye, I'm absolutely loving this. This is so pretty. I wonder if you can see like how flawless right now this is being set. Okay, absolutely lovely. I'm gonna just quickly do my nose contour highlight. I don't want to go over too much of that, but I have to connect it so all the colours make sense. But yeah, I don't want to go under my under eye because I want to really see how well the Gucci works. The under eye has a bit of a shimmer to it though. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, by habit. Ow, something in my eye. Okay, by habit, I kind of went underneath it, so I'm gonna have to do the same to the other. That's annoying. Anyways. For my laugh lines, because I want an obsessive amount or around there, I'm also gonna use this powder because I'm not trying to use my good stuff. And because it's not loose, it's like compact. So I really have to pick it up, so I don't really want to do that. Okay, I am very impressed with how this is coming out though, despite the difficulties. I hope it looks good. It looks good from where I'm looking, but might not look good when I watch it back. Because it's just got a bit of residue. I'm just gonna go over with the brush that I used my blush. Ooh. I'm gonna go over with a bronzer because just some bits are not as defined as I want it to be. Yep. On top. R.I.P. Hey, I'm getting ripped tonight. That's not as much as the other side. So now, oh, I was supposed to bronze first. For the highlight, I'm gonna just do my nose quickly. So it's best to like get in the center. Get that circle going. Cutie! And then I'm gonna do the bridge. Ugh. Sides of my nose. I'm gonna have to do that again afterwards because I need to dust off the powder. So that's not gonna do too much now, is it? No, it's not. Show me it's not. Yep. But you already knew that. Did I do my chin? I don't know, but I'm gonna do it more. Can't even see properly right now. Okay, bronzer. That's what I need to do. I need to get a bronzer quickly. I'm dropping things. Same brush that I used to contour with. Get a bit of bronzer. Just to, you know, diffuse. My back's hurting because of the way I'm sitting as well. How lovely and daring. Okay, I think I'm as brown as I need to be for now. I'm just gonna blend over everything with my small mirror so I can see. Starting with the forehead because the forehead always has problems for me like first. So just making sure that that concealer's melted in. I've got quite a few spots there right now, annoyingly. So I'm just checking that. Gonna blend away. I love that powder. I think that's my new powder now, guys. I think that is actually my new powder. Okay, I want a bit more blush. Feeling like someone wants more blush. Yeah, just one swab. Swab. Sounds so medical. One swab. Just quickly. It'll be quick and over. Just like the vaccine. That's what they're all gonna say. Nose contour, I just want that to be a bit sharper. Cool. Do the sides like I said I needed to do. Okay, I'm going to set my face. So this is the Rose Water setting spray. Oh, and I'm going to do my hair while I let that dry, and I'm going to come back. I'm done. Done. And this is the final look. Let me know what you think of it. So far, I'm really liking the Gucci powder, but I did notice that there's a bit of creasing under my eye. So I think maybe it might not be great for the rest, for the whole under eye, but for the majority, it's amazing. I think I'm gonna get the Airspun, like a really thicker powder, and go right underneath the creases, and then use the Gucci powder everywhere else from now on, because I love how it merges into the rest of my makeup. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Sorry about being so inconsistent, and thank you for watching.